Hello everyone, and welcome back to another part of Let's Play Spyro 2 Reignited Trilogy. And as you may see, we have pretty much nearly completed the Summer Forest homeworld. Where in this part, all we've got to do now is defeat Crush, and also do the Speedway, and also climb for that orb as well. So anyway, we'll speak to Elora right now.
Well done, Spyro. Now that you have 6 talismans, this door will open.
So now we'll just jump down into the portal, and we'll go straight to Crush.
Before you get to the castle dungeon, Spyro, I thought that you might want to know how Ripto and his monsters arrived in Avalar. You see, last week in the winter tundra, the professor was working on some new super portal technology.
There, that's the last orb in place. Now let's see. All we need are some coordinates.
Yeah? How about 22475? That's my birthday.
No, Hunter, don't!
What?
Get off me, you useless buffoons! Why can't either of you? Where are we? No dragons? Wonderful. Crush, go back and pack my bags. We're moving in. Say hello to your new king.
Professor, shut it down! Hurry!
Oh my, I can't see the switch. I think I've broken my glasses.
Crush, go through the portal, you idiot!
Tell all your friends to take the orbs and scatter them throughout Avalar. Quickly!
Now! Go! Crush, get the orbs now! Now, you despicable little creature! I'll kill you!
This is bad news for Avalar. Hunter, why didn't you chase him?
Yeah. I would have gone after him, but didn't he say something about not liking dragons?
Professor, could we catch a dragon to help us?
Yes, I think so. We'll need a world that has an alignment much better suited to intercepting one of these creatures. How about Glimmer?
Okay, so here we go with the first boss of Spyro 2, which is of course Crush. Which in my opinion is quite an easy boss. Especially compared to Gulp. I'd say Gulp's the hardest boss by far in Spyro 2. Quite a lot say Ripto, but it's definitely Gulp for me. But anyway, here you go, Crush's dungeon. Not a hard boss at all in my opinion, but... And I will say that this is a lot easier to do with the Super Flame. Crush can now get him at a distance. I say I definitely like what they've done with the environments of this room right here in this area. You know, with all the green and stuff like that. Sort of like the acid type of look. And I should hopefully be able to get the skill points in this, because many times before I've actually completed this boss without taking damage. What I'm not looking forward to is getting a skill point in Gulp. I highly doubt I'm going to be able to do that first time. And I believe this is the point where the boss starts to get more difficult, because basically Crush now starts chasing you. Yes, and you have to let him get right up close, which is kind of intimidating because you like keep thinking that you're going to get hit. Or you're actually on the brink of getting hits and it's kind of... Oh, and I missed that completely. What a dog. Well, that was close. Anyway. This is taking me longer to complete than normal. Normally I would have completed this boss by now, but... Yep. So there's just 2 more hits to take. Which shouldn't be too hard now. And why do I keep missing? Something's actually now starting to make me think that this is actually easier without the Super Flame. Because, as I said before, having the Super Flame, you actually get a more narrow, sort of like, spread on the fireball. So you have to like be more precise with it. Even though it does make most of the game a lot easier, so we're almost done with Crush now. Just 1 more hit after this, and hopefully I should be able to get the skill point. I don't know what I was doing there. I thought it was going to. I thought it was on the blue things, but obviously not. Yes, yes, I got the skill point. Nice.
No, Crush! You may have been able to defeat that simpleton, but Golf will be more than a match for you.
Bring it on, Shorty.
Golf, come here now! Destroy him, and make sure it's painful! What? Golf, get me out of here! So long, dragon!
What a wuss.
And I definitely like what they're doing with this cutscene right here, where it shows you the guidebook. It shows you the flag changing. That's actually always been the favourite part of the cutscenes after defeating a boss in Spyro 2. So that is now Crush defeated. And I believe that now we move on to Autumn Plains, which is my favourite homeworld in Spyro 2. So just let it load a minute.
That Ripto has caused enough damage. All his meddling has cost me a fortune. If it wasn't for Spyro, I'd be bankrupt. Whoa. If Ripto were here, I'd give him a piece of my mind. In fact, I'd give him a lot more than that. I was a champion bantamweight boxer at university, and I still know a few moves. Take that! And that! No! Why, you...
And I kind of like that cutscene because it kind of reminds me like when you're in the theatre and like the whole audience shouts, "It's behind you! Look behind you!" That sort of thing. Because we used to go to the theatre quite a lot when, well, we usually go around Christmas time, and that is my favourite part of going.
Well, well. I bet a rich dragon like you wouldn't mind cashing in a few gems to learn how to climb. I'd be willing to teach you for, say, oh, I don't know, a small fee.
And of course, it would be for a small fee, capitalist moneybags. 500 gems to learn how to climb. What a rip-off.
You won't regret it. Okay, when you see a wall surface that looks climbable, like the one to my left here, just jump onto it and you will grab it with your claws. Use the left stick to move up and down. Press the jump button again to leap off. You can also jump sideways onto another climbable area.
However, I use a D-pad to play Spyro, so using the analog stick doesn't really count for me, so... Anyway, what we're going to do right now is we're going to go back to Summer Forest because there's still some more things to do. There's one more orb that needs collecting, which is, of course, as I've said before, you need the climb move in order to do that. And I've definitely gone and purchased a climb move straight away because, like in Ashley's Let's Play, what did she do? She forgot to purchase the climb move and entered Zephyr. So she couldn't complete the level. But not to worry because I've actually made mistakes like that before, so... Like forgetting to purchase the head bash move in Winter Tundra. Or forgetting to go back to Autumn Plains after completing the Winter Tundra world, so... I end up missing loads of... a few orbs and a few gems, so... Although it's definitely not as bad as that time I forgot all of the Speedways, because I don't have Talisman. So now what we're going to do is we're going to climb this area right here.
There's something shiny at the top of this wall. Maybe you could climb up and get it?
Now that I have the climbing move, so... So there's a few gems up here. So that should be all of the gems of Summer Forest, yes. And now just go collect the final orb. So that should be Summer Forest fully completed, yes. I'm going the wrong way. I'm sort of like not with it today as if you can probably tell. Because the commentary is not the best. I don't have a great deal of things to say for some reason, but... Anyway, here's the Speedway.
Nice work, Spyro! The orbs you're carrying have activated the special portal. You won't find a talisman in Ocean Speedway. But if you're fast, you'll get lots of treasure. Have fun!
Okay, so here we go. With Ocean Speedway. And hopefully I should be able to get the skill point on that as well. It might take a few attempts because speedways are not really my strong point. Or strong suit, whatever the correct word is for that. Although I will say I'm pretty good at the ones in Spyro 1. Although Spyro 1 on the whole is a lot more of an easier game, so that'd probably explain that. And it's doing that thing again with the magnetic surfaces. I nearly died right there, but fortunately no. Now this is the part I usually mess up on the boats. And I'm actually doing really well on this today. And where's the last boat? Where is the final boat? Ah, there you are, okay. I think I've messed up getting the skill point now. But anyway, this is the first attempt. And as I've said many times before, I like to use the analog stick in speedways, whereas I normally play with the D-pad in normal levels. Yes! I got the skill point, yes. So I now need to click on retry. And now I need to do the Hunter challenge. Well, so like the race against Hunter, or... I can't exactly remember what the challenge is. I'm totally not with it today, but anyway. Before we do that... And I nearly died right there, because I nearly landed at the wrong point again, but anyway. Pop all of the audience. I don't know why, I just like to do it because it's a lot of fun, but... Basically the trophy for that is called Heat Up the Crowd. So you can destroy all of them apart from this one, obviously.
I guess now you think you're pretty good. Well, let's see if you're as good as the current champion.
And heck yes, I am ready.
All right, Spyro. Meet the course champion. In order to win the race, you must fly through all the rings. But beware, if Hunter flies through a ring first, the ring will start to shrink.
So we're going to follow Hunter through all the rings. which is quite easy compared to the challenge that you do in Icy Speedway. I've always kind of found that a little bit tricky. Then again, I find this one a bit tricky because I get confused of where to go. Oh, and that was terrible.
It's not.
Never mind, let's try again. Can you hit Hunter? I don't think you can. You can, but it doesn't do anything to him, so. But I'd say this challenge does get kind of confusing where you need to go. Like I'd have gone to the left there for that ring normally. But now I've played this so many times, I actually know where I need to go, so. Oh, I've hit the ground. No! No, no. Oh, no. Maybe there's still a chance. Although the rings are shrinking, so I've made it a little bit harder for myself, but it looks like I'm actually catching Hunter up, so. And I may not be talking much during this, because this does require quite a lot of concentration. Just got one more ring now, so hopefully I shouldn't mess up on that. This challenge is actually quite slow.
Great job, Spyro. That was some excellent flying.
So there we go, I believe that's the only orb there is. Get 100% level completed, so now I can exit out of that level. Because I have fully completed Ocean Speedway now, so. And not only that, I believe I've also fully completed Summer Forest, which is cool because now we can move on to my favourite world in Spyro 2, which is Autumn Plains, which I'm going to save to the next part. I'm not too sure what I'm going to be doing in the next part. I might be doing just the Autumn Plains whole world. I might do another level as well. I'm not too sure as of yet, but that is that for today. Now if we go to the guidebook, you'll see everything's fully completed in the Summer Forest homeworld, so now we'll move on to the Autumn Plains in next part. So that is that for now. I hope you all enjoyed, as always, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in Autumn Plains.